Alright, the move we're going to learn today is called a same arm flat behind the back, and it looks like this. Or with the right hand. It's called a same arm because you're obviously, as opposed to the normal flat behind the back that we learned a couple weeks ago, you're throwing and catching with the same arm. And a flat because it's not flipping, but you're catching it flat and behind the back or over the shoulder, obviously, because it goes over your shoulder and behind your back. When you're practicing this one, make sure you grab it more by the base of the bottle as opposed to the neck. It'll make it a lot easier. You won't get as much spin, which is important because you really do want to keep this straight up and down, keeping in mind that you can do this with a full bottle without spilling anything. The other thing to keep in mind when you're practicing is to be sure and practice both hands. A nice little routine to do this, to actually, basically just to drill, to run through, is to just go from right to left, right to left. Really practice this one back and forth, and it should come a lot easier than other moves. We're also going to learn, we might as well throw in our very first combo, which is this and a move that we learned about 2 weeks ago, the flat behind the back. And then, well, I'll do the whole thing. Here's what it looks like in fast motion. So if you're relatively new to Flair Bartending, this is a move that you can already start with by putting a couple moves together and make something that looks pretty decent, especially for beginner level. What you're doing is throwing over the shoulder, doing our catch that we just learned, bringing it around, grabbing from the base right here at the neck, and then continuing with that motion and coming around and pushing. Remember when we did our flat behind the back here, you really let go and push with those fingers so that the move comes around and looks like that. Of course, we can also go from here into our stall. So that move is a flat behind the back, same arm.